Hey guys, it's Eric with the Miller Park Minute, where we're throwing strikes and getting likes, hitting dingers, and getting listeners back again with another episode. Talking Brew Crew as we like to do. This is your favorite daily Brewers show. 9 in a row. What can we say, guys? Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. First and foremost, though, this show is a daily show on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Castbox. You name it, we are there. YouTube, Rumble, press that Rumble button. Uh, Join us on Twitter, chat with us live. Brew Crew. God, what can we say? What can we say about the Brew Crew at this juncture? I just got off a stream with the Bart Winkler show. Go check that out if you don't already listen to Bart Winkler show. He does a great job. But let's talk about the game. And just talk about, gosh, beating the Cubs. Now we have a lead of 5 games over the division. Uh, what more can you say about that? Good, bad, downright ugly. Let's talk about it. First place in the NL Central, 74-57. The Milwaukee Brewers beat the Chicago Cubs 6-2. Second place, staring us dead in the butts. This game started with a bang, and it was good to see. That's going to be our good for tonight. The Christian Yelich lead off homer, put the Crew up. Mark Canha homers to put the Crew up even more. Miley had a great outing. That falls under good as well. Miley is 7-3 now, 6 innings, quality start, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 long balls. Only gave up 2 long balls. So good stuff for Wade frickin' Miley. Really, was there a bad performance tonight? I mean, is there a guy on here? I guess we could say Turing had an offer. And Taylor had an offer. So we could say those are our downright uglies. We'll give Taylor the downright ugly because Turing's the bad. Taylor's the downright ugly because he had 2 Ks. Yeah, so we'll figure it out that way. Bullpen looked pretty solid. No earned runs across the board for Perguo, Piamps, and of course my guy Milner. Milner is probably one of my favorites of the bullpen right now. Of course, next to Devin Williams, because Devin Williams is just shut down city. Brewers across the board are just showing up offensively. It's a different guy every night. It's a different at bat every night. You don't know where it's going to come from. And I think that's one of the funnest parts about this team right now. Because every night for the last few nights, it's been a different player. It's been a different player stepping up at a different time in the game. Contreras has contributed. Turang the other night. Tellez yesterday. So it's been a case of a different player every day, and that's been huge for the Crew. Hamburgers aplenty. We are looking for hamburgers. Well, we gotta get to the weekend with the continued winning streak. Across the board, let's look at the our favorite thing, the power rankings, MLB power rankings. So every week we talk about this, and we talk about the different teams and where they stand. MLB power rankings are kind of my favorite part of our shows, just in the fact that we get to talk about where we stand versus the top teams in the league. Atlanta Braves still stand at the top according to Fox Sports. Baltimore stand at number 2. Los Angeles number 3. Seattle has moved up to number 4, and we have moved up to number 5. It says the Brew Crew have won 8 in a row, scored at least 5 runs in each game. Prior to this stretch, the Brewers had scored 5+ runs in just 10 of 31. Add this offensive boost to the pitching staff with a 3.55 ERA in August, and it's created a 4-game cushion in the NL Central. Now a 5-game after tonight. Then you go to the Phillies, Astros, Tampa Bay Rays, and Texas Rangers. Rounding out number 10 is the Chicago Cubs. So they haven't moved from last week. That's Fox Sports, guys. All right, we go into Sports Illustrated. If they are up to date, looks like they are. All right, Atlanta Braves, Dodgers, Baltimore Orioles, Tampa Bay Rays, Seattle Mariners, Brew Crew coming in at number 6 again. The Brewers are starting to heat up. Craig Counsell's club has won 8 in a row with 4-game lead in the NL Central. The Brew Crew has a chance to bury the Cubs this week. Oh gosh, how sweet would that be? That's the stuff of dreams right there. The usual suspects through the rest. Let's talk about. I tell you every week, guys. This is the new and the now. So this is everything happening right now. These are done on a week-to-week basis. That's why we talk about them every single week. Bleacher Report always has it at the bottom. They want to show you everybody else before they get to the top teams. They do a reverse countdown. So I think it's just always fun to beat the Cubs. Not that I'm a huge I don't have any hate across the board, but it's fun to beat the Cubs. Always is. 10 is Arizona, 9 is Philly. Cubs are number 8. Houston is number 7. Milwaukee number 6 again. The Brewers have won 8 in a row since swept by Los Angeles Dodgers earlier this month. They lead the Cubs in the NL Central, have climbed to 2 to 4 games during that hot streak. They rank in the top 10 in ERA, 3.55, 7th. Runs scored, 130, 8th in August. That type of balanced production has been lacking for much of this year as the offense has scuffled and the pitching staff has battled injuries. Right-handed Freddie Peralta is on quite a roll with a 1.75 ERA, 86 whip, 59 strikeouts in 36 innings over his last 6 starts. Then Seattle's right below us. Tampa Bay, of course. Baltimore and Atlanta. They got the Dodgers at number 1. All right, last but not least, let's see what the good old... Oh, we got to go to CBS. I forgot CBS. CBS, Braves, Dodgers, Orioles, Rays, Mariners, Astros, Brewers. They can't lose their lead in 3-game series against the Cubs starting Monday, but Brewers should view it as an opportunity. They could put the Cubs back 7 with a sweep. Oh, that sounds so sweet, doesn't it? Doesn't it? All right. Finish it up with MLB. See where the official power rankings keeps us. Braves number 1, Dodgers number 2, Orioles number 3, Mariners number 4, Rays number 5. Brewers coming in at number 6. Last week we were number 10 on the MLB power rankings. So good stuff across the board. Let's cover some scores before we call this a show. All right, so obviously we know the results of the Milwaukee Brewers, but let's go to the Mariners 7-0 over the A's. Giants are currently beating the Reds. That's in the 8th. Dodgers are currently beating the Diamondbacks. That's in the 7th. Angels got beat by Philly. It was 6-4 was the final. New York Yankees beat Detroit. The White Sox lost to the Orioles 9-0. The Blue Jays 6-3 over the Nats. Astros 13-5 over the Red Sox. Rangers 4-3 over the Mets. Twins 10-6 over the Guardians. 4-1 Padres over the Cardinals. Cardinals can't get out of their own way. Pittsburgh 5-0 over Kansas City Royals, and 14-4 was the score of the Braves over the Rockies. So we are getting towards the end of the season. This is where the hype starts getting, the fun starts getting. Obviously, with the Brewers in town, they did have some conversation with Mark Antanasio. They talked about the Craig Counsell contract situation. One of the things that I am going to say, and then I think, and I've said this all along, but I think Craig Counsell's just ready to be done playing ball. Ready to be done coaching. Just wants to enjoy his life. He's made plenty of money. He doesn't have anything he needs. I mean, the guy is a very simple guy. I don't think he's going to come back, but I could be totally shocked. And that's exactly what Antanazzi said. Right now, we're worried about playing baseball. We'll talk about it down the road. The other thing that came up is the posturing that they're doing for stadium repairs. That's still the political game that's always been. That won't change. It's not going to change. We're going to keep hearing about it. That story ain't going to go away. So be prepared. Just so you guys know, Sunday's game is going to be aired on Peacock Network. Peacock Network is very affordable. You can subscribe to it for like $4 a month. You could do a one-time subscription for $4 just to get the Sunday game if you wanted to. One thing I will tell you guys is you need to get off of the cable providers, get off of the other providers that don't carry Bally Sports Wisconsin, and just start streaming it. I mean, Bally is $20 a month. Add that to your internet. If those are the two things you have, you're paying $70-$80, under $100 to watch baseball. I mean, I was paying $200 before I ditched my cable subscription. So for baseball alone, right now, I am paying $70 a month. If you add in MLB, then I'm at 95. And I do MLB.TV just to get the audio and all that stuff. But still, I mean, that's not bad. You got your Apple and all that other stuff too if you want to add those, but those you can all do on trial basis. That's a great part of all the streaming services. So I get sick of the conversation in groups in Facebook and Twitter land where people are like, oh, this one's on. They're just trying to get our money. No, it's just that's the way of the world. The way the world is streaming. So we just gotta move on with it. If you don't, I don't know. Just everybody complains nowadays, and I don't think that's something that's even worthy of the complaint. I really don't. Are you allowed to call William Contreras top 3 catchers in all of baseball? Yes. Yes, you are. Dominic Contronio put out a note from my research. Jonathan Lucroy had 53 doubles in 2014. William currently has his 32nd of the season. So did mention yesterday and talked about it a little bit. Tim Dillard is going to be coming on the pod here. We're just trying to get a time where we can get together. Wisconsin. I have to shout out real quick the guy who tracks the Brewers wins by jerseys. That's one heck of a untrack. It's called Brewers on Unitrack. Worth a follow if you don't already follow him. Check that guy out on Twitter. $15 ground ball outs. Jesus. All right, I think that's all I got for tonight on this show. If you continue to watch other shows, I do try and make appearances, comments. Like I said, I'm on the Bart Winkler show. If you watch, I guess today's episode of the Bart Winkler show, we got Corbin Burns on the hill, guys, tomorrow against Steel. Let's go, crew. It's a 7:05 start Central Time. Maybe we'll do a live right after, and then for the final of the series, we've got a Wednesday day game at Wrigley. Always a good time. Um, I don't even know what to say. This has just been a fun overall season so far. Final. I'm at a point too where I just want to say this. Like, I don't care that we fought all season and battled back and forth to be in first place. I think that this has been probably the best of this season so far, and it's been super fun to have this crew in this position this long and to be able to enjoy it. I don't care that we didn't put up the offense because you know what matters? This stretch of baseball right here. This is where the Brewers come to play, and if you aren't playing good now, then it doesn't matter how you played in the beginning. So as long as they're showing up and playing right now, I can't complain, and I don't think you guys should be either. So that's all I got for you guys tonight. Thank you for watching the Miller Park Minute. Remember to like and subscribe. Go check me out on Bart Winkler, like I said. As always, you guys have a great rest of your day, and go Brew Crew. Let's get them tomorrow, today, whenever you're listening.